Hi guys, welcome back to the fourth episode of the Boundary Line. We've had a cracker of a week, boys. This time, very interesting games.
Yeah,
RCB losing by 1 run. LSG beating Chennai at
yeah,
the fortress,
yeah.
so-called
That's
fortress
a
now.
big
So
upset.
pick one. Which one do you want to start with?
I think the Stoinis one.
Obviously,
Beautiful.
for
Yeah,
Aussies,
to go. The fact that he's never had 100 at IPL.
Right.
Forget 100 in T20s also. I don't remember.
Right,
Maybe
right,
one I
right.
think he's had. But Stoinis off the contract for Australia, same like Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan, coming into the IPL. Nobody counts Stoinis as a good
Yeah.
player, right? He's just a player, French player, maybe playing, not playing, right? To that and to going to Dhoni's, then silencing that entire crowd and how.
And you know what? Lucknow, the cheeky fuckers, what do they do? They have tweeted saying MS finishes off in style. MS being for Marcus Stoinis this time around.
And they have got that double against Chennai, which is a big thing according to me.
Yeah, this happens to be a great week for Lucknow.
But slowly but sneakily, they're climbing to the top four. They're fourth now, and Chennai
They're
is
third or
off.
fourth?
They're fourth.
They're fourth.
Chennai is fifth. And
Yeah.
top three is Rajasthan, KKR,
Hyderabad.
and Lucknow.
No, but Lucknow, if you see overall as a team also, of course, no flashy players, no star players, maybe KL Rahul to a certain extent. But they've always had their bases covered. They've got a good opening pair, they've got good finishers like Puran and Stoinis, and maybe Krunal Pandya. I don't know how much you rate
And
him as a player, but he's still an all-rounder, right?
Buddha also gives here and there some good performances in the middle.
That was one game.
Hey, 1 year he played, yeah.
That's too much now.
No, not
One
like
year
a
he
great
played.
performance. Some 20 of 10 or
So
something.
that was ordinary bowling. But anyway, coming back to Stoinis, brilliant stuff from him. Do you reckon he comes back to the Australian team?
With this form, yes. And Mitchell Marsh, the captain, is apparently injured.
Yeah.
So no, it's a like for like replacement, right? You have Mitchell Marsh who bats and bowls, so does Stoinis. Those that
I think
explosive batsmen.
it's a little too soon to
Maybe one
Yeah,
innings.
say,
Yeah.
just one innings.
Maybe in the
Literally
squad,
of,
but not in the 11. I
of,
don't
uh,
see him playing in the
No,
11.
but we're 3-4 days away from the World Cup list.
Yeah, I
coming out,
know, I agree, but it's just that.
So,
I mean,
like,
he had
every-
one great innings, but I think
That consistency
it's just
factors.
I think it would be based on a very small sample set for him to be picked. In the
But there's
team.
that performance bias, right? We got
Recency
Varun
bias.
Chakravarti for the 2021 World Cup.
Recency bias.
Performance bias and
Performance
called us
bias.
out here, bro.
What the hell is performance bias?
Whatever recency bias, yeah.
Fair. No, but again, another great game which we saw today also between GT and Delhi.
Oh.
So none of them expected it to be a great game.
Yeah.
They were lost by 4 runs, right? That is insane.
Yeah, I think when this guy got out,
Miller
got out, I think that was game over. But then,
But I feel
yeah, I mean, it
Pant
it went
sealed his
really-
spot after this game, according to me, for the World Cup selection.
He's whacked Mohit
He's-
Sharma for 32 runs in the last over.
I
31
don't
runs.
think. I think Pant was always a show-in for
No,
the
but
squad
even if there was
since his
some
comeback.
doubt, he sealed that. Even
I
if
don't think
some
there was ever a doubt on
There was
Pant.
never a doubt.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
did
going
going
that.
to New York.
I don't know who had one.
There's Samson, Dinesh Karthik and Dhoni people are talking about. Yeah. Rishabh Pant is miles above.
I mean, DK. I would take DK right now on current form, and
And
I've
he's
always loved it.
38, bro.
And bro,
Let
DK,
him go, let him commentate. He'll make more money out there.
But DK, bro, think about it. He always does this. Every World Cup year he comes back. And World Cup is not that great. Yeah, I mean, he's not doing that great. So I think
Yeah,
Rishabh Pant
no, but
for sure.
of course, Pant is definitely a show-in because, yeah, and what a story, right?
Boys, why don't we take Karan Sharma as a finisher for the World Cup for us? He has whacked Mitchell Stark, highest paid player of IPL, supposedly the best bowler of the world. 24.75 crores they paid him.
I'm sorry, Nilay, but Bumrah is the best bowler in the world.
That's why I said
Not just-
supposedly. I know fucking Bumrah's the
He
best,
can-
bro.
if Bumrah comes to auction, then
He's
50
priceless.
crores.
He's
Right,
priceless. I
priceless,
think
yeah.
people are like emptying their kitty on.
Mumbai Indians
Bumrah.
won't value him, but.
But only if DK had some belief for Karan Sharma, he would have taken a single. Then what do you guys feel like? RCB could have won the game. They lost by 1 run.
This is RCB story every year, bro. No single, they're going to lose.
I think 1 run is a compliment
But
to
that's
them.
a progress. That's a progress.
Exactly.
It's progress that
They,
losing so much
they went
now.
home and told their mothers कि मम्मा आज हम सिर्फ 1 रन से हारे.
Fuck was that?
Yeah, look, we've had great games this week. But coming back to the point of Mitchell Stark that you mentioned, right? Overpriced players not living up to the price tag, that what they say. So, I mean, what thoughts do you have on that?
Bro, I just in general think that foreign players are overpriced and how, because I understand that these certain teams needed bowlers. That was the only option that they had at that time in the auction. But in general, if we look at history also, Chris Morris, 16.5 crores, almost the highest paid
Correct.
player at that time. Stark going for 23. Honest 24, not worth it. Very honestly. Your Pat Cummins, you give him 20 crores, World Cup winning captain, I understand, but there have been multiple players at that time. Indian players like Rinku Singh have gone for much lesser. They're almost going for base price. You need to provide more money to these guys who are actually mattering in the game and not these guys who are just here for the flashy business that you have.
Look, from Pat Cummins' point of view, I believe he deserves every bit
I
of that
agree.
penny. 10 crore ka to dikhta hai banda hai. He looks 10 crores. Rinku Singh doesn't look 10 crore as yet.
I agree.
And of course, he's played the World Cup, phenomenal captain, this, that. So, Pat Cummins barring, the rest of them, like, even Deepak Char, forget about other players, right? Indian players also, Deepak Char is for 14 crores. Yeah, Ishan Kishan is for 14, 15 crores.
16.
16 crores.
Yeah.
That's not worth it. So, some players have too much of a price tag. And some good players like your Rinku Singh, Abhishek Sharma, and so
Right.
many other players who are performing consistently, they have what? I think they are sold at their base price or something like that.
But I think it's also because all these players were overpriced. They performed well in the past, and sometimes I also feel the hype becomes a little too much. And even though the form has been off for a while, they're like I think teams are just a little too desperate to have that one marquee signing or someone who's kind of going to make a splash. Okay, we got this player,
Right.
and I think in that chase they're overpaying and not probably.
That is what
I agree. In
happened.
the next mega auction 25, we'll see that change. Maybe some uncapped players will reach, like they will go till 12, 13 crores and they will not back so many foreign players, because that change, I see that coming now. So many, because of the
Maybe, yeah,
impact.
yeah.
After you
also,
let
yeah.
one, you see, we'll lose this World Cup or something will happen.
Let's not go
Hey,
there.
come on, man.
One Australian player will
Negative
perform.
banda hai.
People will fucking go mad behind him. He'll bid crazy in the auction. Again, highest paid player ever in IPL will go to some fucking foreigner who's beaten us in the World Cup.
This guy only, the Delhi opener, I see him going for at least 10 to 15 odd crores.
Fraser McGurk,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Arey, wait for Travis at boys. Let him come into the auction. That is going to be fun.
He's never
He's not
coming to the
coming. He's
auction.
not coming to the auction.
No
Now
chance.
SRH is not going to release him. They're going
No
to tie him by the
chance.
balls and not going to let him leave now.
Even during the KKR RCB game, we are talking about that, right? Virat Kohli's no ball. Of course, a big controversy around it and all. The funniest thing that I came across from that particular match is that guy was fuming. He was absolutely livid at everything, you know. He was going to smash everything around him. And he smashed a dustbin. And then comes the Anushka Sharma video 5-6 years ago where she's telling people on the road, कि कचरा बाहर क्यों फेंका? But again, what do you think? What about that no ball?
If you go by the rule, by the book, then it's a no ball. And they have measured waist heights of everyone. They have got this technology and they've got that fucking rule, which is wrong. But if you go by the rule, then it is a no ball. You can't help it, right?
Fuck the rule, bro.
But
It
that's
is
what-
on his chest. It is not गली क्रिकेट के क्रीज के बाहर आया और
I
वो
agree.
नो बॉल हो गया.
But for that they have to change the rule. वो लोग ने ऐसा rule बनाया तो फिर क्या करेंगे?
क्या है rule? I want
So
to
the rule,
understand.
I'll
I want
make
to
you understand the rule.
हाँ.
Let me understand the rule, okay? So the rule is that if you're standing at the boundary line, at the
Crease.
sorry, marketing is happening out here. If you're standing at the crease, okay? So each player, BCCI, what they've done is in IPL, they've measured when they're standing at their batting posture, what is the height from the ground to their waist.
The waist.
So every time a ball is bowled and it's supposedly high, the umpires can refer and they will check where the batsman's height exact is. The waist is on the standing popping crease. So this time Virat's height was some 1.02 meters and the ball was at 0.99 meters. So it was not given a no ball. You understand?
I understood that.
So what it means was that he was outside his crease and the ball was here, but if he was inside, the ball would have been below the waist.
Below the
line,
waist.
Which
अरे
I think is
पता है
rubbish.
वो हम लोग डालते थे. What is that? Flight.
हाँ.
Flight
Yeah,
allowed.
that
We
is
had a
the rule.
flight.
That is the rule. So,
Yeah, so the ball was dipping as he was outside.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the rule should be scrapped.
Yeah, there are some
It's the
players.
same like with a white ball. If you're coming outside your off stump, the line shifts.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
it's the same rule.
ये सब cricket से मजा चला गया यार. It shouldn't be there.
बहुत technical हो गया.
Yeah, bro.
And with certain players, there should be no rules like this. Let him play. Let him play how much ever he
Hello.
wants.
The umpire might be scared, bro. विराट कोहली को ऐसे देख के.
Your DK single wouldn't have mattered then.
Another interesting stat that I came across. Need your opinions, literally everyone's opinions. You tell me about this. There's Harshal Patel. Where do you rate him out of 10 as a bowler?
Harshal Patel.
Yeah, you know, the
Probably
slow ball
six.
guy.
I know. 6.
6.
Yeah.
Bumrah.
Are you comparing the two?
I'm telling you.
Bumrah is 10 on 10. Yeah.
10 on 10?
Yeah.
Considerable difference between them.
100%.
After 100 games in IPL, Harshal
Yeah.
Patel has more wickets than Bumrah.
That's okay. Doesn't
How is
matter.
that okay?
But there might be a
Doesn't
reason
matter.
to it because I'm not saying Harshal Patel is a better bowler.
Please.
Yeah,
He
listen
has
to me.
never ever.
Bumrah is such a great bowler that people don't try to hit him. हर्षल पटेल ब्रो आके वही स्लो बॉल डालता है उसमें उसको विकेट मिल जाती है एंड ही बोल्स द लास्ट लाइक 13 15 17th and 19th over.
But
That
stats
is
are
where he
stats,
gets,
huh?
bro. People just go out and whack him.
Stats are stats, bro.
No, today everyone is talking about stats. Harshal
Yeah,
Patel has
yeah.
more wickets than Bumrah. That's
Because
it.
they don't have the balls to
Let's
hit
do one thing.
Bumrah.
Let's do one thing. Let's take him to US for the World Cup. Let's leave Bumrah home.
No,
अबे दम चाहिए यार बुमराह को मारने को.
Stats to stats है ना भाई.
हाँ.
no chance, yeah, no chance.
But Bumrah's impact is way more and in a lot of different ways than Harshal Patel.
In fact, Ian Bishop during commentary said that whoever, any young bowler, right, aspiring to be playing for their country or club or whatever that is, right, has to listen to Bumrah and his post-match presentations, right? Beautiful, the way he describes the game, the way he
Right.
talks about how he wants to grow as a player and an individual. It's amazing. That guy is should have been the Mumbai Indians captain later on. But again,
Coming to the Mumbai Indians captaincy topic, it's not about the captaincy, but Hardik Pandya. Do you see him going to the World Cup on current form?
The
tell me an
question-
alternative.
I mean, I know he's not an all-rounder, but I think Dubai would be a good replacement. The form he is in, I think he's adding much more value to the team right now.
I would pick Dubey as a pure batsman because he's not bowling. If you're talking about all-rounders, one needs to bowl.
Agreed.
Dubey is
I'm not saying he's not an
bowling. So
all-rounder.
he's a pure batsman right now.
Yeah.
Hardik Pandya, you'll have to pick him because if not him, then who? That's the main question according to me.
Correct. And I also very strongly believe that Hardik Pandya, a confident Hardik Pandya, is one of the best all-rounders out there.
Agreed.
Similar to Ben Stokes.
Agreed.
Right? Maybe an aberration in certain formats, but over here in T20, so much better than Ben Stokes also, I would say. Right?
Agreed.
But that confidence is required. For that, Mumbai has to win. Hardik has to perform. He has to bowl 2-3 overs consistently very well. And yeah, so many ifs and buts over
What
there.
I truly believe is he's a big match player eventually. Hardik has performed at every stage. Your Champions Trophy,
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
your
Yeah. No doubt.
World Cup T20 against Pakistan, you're standing next to Virat throughout the game. I think he's a big match player. We really need somebody like that experience. The debating factor out here is that his form is not good, bowling is not good, but Shivam Dube and Rinku Singh are putting such a strong case that people are actually experts. Sehwag, Ambati Raidu have dropped Hardik from the team. I don't know if it's the hate towards the captaincy change and whatever the
Correct.
fiasco has happened, or just basis on his form. They've literally dropped Pandya from all of their teams. So I wouldn't be surprised that there is a speculation towards the closer to the dates that Hardik Pandya is not actually in the squad purely basis on form right now.
And like Nilay said, right? I mean, he's been asked to bowl if he has to be picked, and he's bowling, but he's not performing. Like he's not getting enough wickets. He's getting whacked. So I think it's becoming like counterproductive.
Yeah.
He's bowling,
He's not
but
a-
he's not performing. So this is making it worse than what it's supposed to be.
No, but I again, it's my opinion, but I strongly believe Pandya has to be one of the picks. He is going on the flight for sure. There will be Dube and there will be Rinku Singh too on the flight. But of course, the playing 11, Pandya has to be there.
But it's very interesting, bro. If you just think about the playing 11 combination, if Virat and Hardik are there, Rinku and Dube don't get a chance to play.
Correct.
It's very difficult to fit them into that squad and maintain that balance overall. Are you going to go for in-form picks or are you going to go for a balanced squad?
I'm going for a squad where there will be options. I'll tell you what will happen also in the World Cup, no? Except for Pakistan, I think our group is relatively simple. You have US, Canada, and I think a few easy games over there, right? There, the experimentation will happen, wherein either Dube or maybe Rinku Singh is picked over each other or maybe over Pandya. And that's where I think.
Do we need to take army personnel now in the World Cup because these guys have gone for army training? I think we also should, da.
Pakistan.
तो safety करे.
उनका मकसद कुछ और है.
नाराय तक भी.
But what about other bowling options? Chalo, if you're not picking Hardik, who do you pick in the team?
My bowlers, I think, are.
No, bowling all-rounders, not bowlers. Bowling
India में
all-rounders.
कोई है ही नहीं अभी bowling all-rounder जड्डू के अलावा. Who is the all-rounder out there? That is.
Maybe Akshar.
Akshar Patel.
Spinner kitna hai yaar? You have
Arey
Kuldeep, you have
bas.
Jadeja.
You don't have a
It's one turn.
you don't have a fast bowling all rounder in India currently. Hardik is the only one, and that's why people are looking for replacements for him. And just look at Gujarat's condition here. Hardik is gone. They are also down the slumps. वो एक बंदे ने एक ट्रेड से 3 फ्रैंचाइज की मार चोद दी है. आरसीबी को ग्रीन दे दिया, खुद मुंबई में आके पूरा हक दिया है. And Gujarat is also down.
वो लोग ने कुछ लिया ही नहीं, सिर्फ दिया है ना. कुछ ले लेते तो कुछ हो जाता.
भाई 100 crore लिए है. That's fine. I think they win out of everyone.
Gujarati end में. That's
Exactly.
what matters.
ऐसा मैटर.
But another question, but related to the World Cup only. Jaiswal, Rohit, an opening combination, or Virat and Rohit?
For me, it's Jaiswal and Rohit.
Because Jaiswal maybe has proved his case, right, after IPL.
He has proved his case, and I also feel Virat at number 1 is a better option than anyone else because I mean one down.
Yeah.
Number 3, he's a better option because I mean yeah, that's a role that I think he excels at. Like even if you lose an early wicket, Virat is there to anchor the innings and he can kind of take
Correct.
the team forward. And and Jaiswal again, brilliant player. I love him, and he's had a rocky IPL, but I hope the century that he scored
Right.
will change things for him.
Bro, I just think that irrespective of Virat stature and all right now, I believe that Jaiswal is the most important cog of the World Cup
I
this
agree.
time.
I agree.
Because whatever rocky start and all of that, but he's a fucking class player, yaar. He's broken
Agreed.
record of Virat Kohli in the Test series currently. Just future GOAT. I would like to call him.
Agreed.
Youngest to score 2
Too
IPLs.
optimistic, I know, but he's too
I mean,
fucking
he has
good
all
right
the
now.
Yeah.
all the
And
characteristics.
plus
Yeah.
India gets a lefty-righty combination at the
Yeah.
opening,
That is very
which
important.
is a must.
Yeah.
No, but the fan in me who knows that Virat and Rohit last World Cup, you want to see them.
खेलेगा
But
साथ
with
में खेलेगा.
Virat
Yeah.
one down, bro,
Killing
he's
is
gonna
out there.
perform, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see though.
बस झगड़ा नहीं चाहिए अभी. बहुत हो गया.
बहुत झगड़े हो गए यार.
Pandya नहीं चाहिए.
अभी थोड़ा साथ में खेलो.
I think the camaraderie during the 50 over World Cup was so good. Now
Yeah.
it looks difficult to get that back, but let's see. Hopefully, Dravid, Rohit, and the combination helps us.
So that's it, guys, for this episode of the Boundary Line Cricket Uncovered. I think we've covered some very interesting topics today, some interesting debates, discussions, and as we all know, the World Cup squad is dropping, I think, 4 or 5 days later. Do subscribe to our channel and wait for our video on our thoughts on the World Cup squad. Thank you for watching. Share it with your friends.